Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Plot Malaysia. This is a video for football for the fans, by the fans. Today we're doing a special show just to review on the Liverpool versus Chelsea game. Now, you look at Harry's face over here. Look. Oh, it's the best day for me, man. It's the best day to see him in this condition. Of course, Liverpool lost yesterday, 1-0 to Chelsea. And I just have to say, Harry, I understand how you feel, but I'm just so happy right now. It's a very contrasting emotions going on for the both of us. But Harry, I just want to say, Liverpool made history yesterday, man. Liverpool made history. Five straight losses in Anfield. How do you feel about it, Harry? And tell the fans, how do you feel about it? Go on.
It's the worst possible time to do one of these shows, doing a review when Liverpool has lost. I'm going to let you have your time and gloat, basically, because I'm just going to have to face up to it. It's part of what I signed up for. But yeah, in terms of the history side of things, that's exactly why I've worn black. It's a black day in Liverpool's history. We've lost 5 on the bounce at home. I think it's the first time it's happened in our history. Another absolutely shocking performance at home. I don't know what else to say. It's a bit of a shocker. We've been losing a lot recently, and I don't think there's very much you can say. But
yeah. 8 games, Harry.
Take our medicine right now.
Yeah, so 8 games now, eight losses now in the Premier League this season so far. Am I right?
I think it's about 8, but it's more the fact that it's 5 on the bounce at home. I think it's like 6 in the last 7 defeats in the Premier League. So it's not good, and it's too frustrating. It's shit, basically. I don't like it. The team is underperforming. The players are underperforming, and in my opinion, it's totally unacceptable. Injuries or not, it's totally unacceptable. This is not Liverpool Football Club, so yeah, things need to really improve big time.
So Harry, I just want to ask you, right? I know you watched the game. I'm sure you must have been really frustrated. I think Chelsea could have scored more goals, in my opinion. Definitely for sure. They could have gone 2 or 3 up. However, I just want to ask you, Harry. Based on last week's show, we talked about who we think will be the top 4 finish. You remember that? We talked about who would actually finish in the top 4. So after watching Liverpool play against Chelsea this morning, what are your thoughts about it? Do you still think Liverpool can make it? I know if there are any changes, make it now. Otherwise, that's it. That's history.
I'm not gonna go back on my prediction. We're gonna make it. I'm a Liverpool fan, so we're definitely gonna make it. I'm still pumped up. I'm gonna listen to some nice music today to keep myself cheered up. But yeah, I still think we'll make it. I've got to stay strong, although it's looking very bleak. We're we're behind a lot of teams now, but when there's hope, there's while there's hope, we're going to give it our all. So I still think we'll make it. We'll sneak into the Champions League positions, although it's looking very, very unlikely now, actually.
Wow, I love your confidence, Harry. Of course, you love your team. I love my team, and to have that kind of confidence for your team, of course, it's good. I'm going to say that. I'm going to give you that, Harry. I'm going to give you. It's good that you did not change your answer. You're sticking with Liverpool being in the top 4. But interestingly enough, Chelsea won yesterday, and after their result, they are the one who leapfrogged Everton, and now they are in the 4th position.
Okay. So my opinion, and I'm going to give kudos where it's due, Chelsea were outstanding yesterday night. In my opinion, they are the 2nd best team in the league right now, behind Man City on current form and the way they're playing.
I disagree.
Form, yes, United have barely been winning in the last few games anyway. They're the draw specialists, so so I can't say much because we're the losing specialists now. So
okay,
but Chelsea, in my opinion, 2nd best team in the league on current form. They have a really good formation that they play under Tuchel. I think he's a fantastic manager, very tactically flexible. He's got them playing in a certain way. They play 3 at the back. They play with 2 fullbacks. The other good thing about them is they've got a huge squad. Just like Man City, they've got a very strong squad, a lot of money, so they're able to rotate as well. He keeps rotating the wing backs. so he keeps them fresh. Last night he played Ben Chilwell and I think it was Reece James, and they were outstanding. The three central defenders were absolutely outstanding. They didn't give Mane, Firmino, and Salah anything. Although, in all honesty, all three of them have been totally off form, and they're a big reason why Liverpool are not scoring goals at all. We scored one goal at Anfield this year in 2021. That's absolutely shocking. And that was from the penalty spot. So no creativity from a Liverpool point of view. But like I said, from Chelsea's point of view, brilliant. And they got their tactics right. They defended to a certain extent deep. They pressed when they needed to press high up the field. And they were getting long balls into to play against our high line, basically, to get behind our high line. They were playing long balls. He specifically played Timo Werner for the pace in behind, and Ziyech as well. And they were causing us a lot of problems because of their speed and breaking past the high line. And then I have got to give a lot of credit to Mason Mount, young guy, but really, really good footballer. And I think he's one for the future, and he's probably one who's going to star in the Euros for England, because I think he's a quality player. So yeah, that's enough for Chelsea, basically. From a Liverpool perspective, oh my God, it was shocking, absolutely diabolical. I don't know what to say, but it's one too many of these performances. It's rinse and repeat. The same thing. Teams come, they defend a bit deeper, they don't give us space, and then they hit us on the break, and we have zero creativity. We've got no way to break them down. I'm a bit disappointed with the management as well, because I love Klopp. He's done a lot for the team, but I think there's a need to change things now. We've lost too many games on the bounce. A formation change maybe, change some personnel, play Naby Keita maybe, play Jota from the start maybe from the next game, but things have to change. And there was a decision he made last night which shocked, I think, Liverpool fans all around the world. He took Salah off after 60 minutes, even though he's our top goal scorer, and then when we needed a goal. So that shook a lot of people. I know Salah was shocked, but I think Liverpool fans in general were really surprised about the decision, and a lot of them didn't agree with that. So, I mean, drastic changes need to be made, and we'll just have to see how it goes for Liverpool, basically. Yep.
Yeah, Hari, I read the reports. It says that, of course, Salah was disgruntled. He was surprised that he was substituted, at the 60th minute. I mean, considering that, of course, there's a lot of play for, half an hour more to go. There was a lot of play for. Anything could have happened, but he was removed and taken off. Why do you think, if you were Jurgen Klopp, at that point of time where he probably thought of bringing out Salah for some reason, but if you were him, what could be going through his mind? Like, why do you think he actually took it off?
I've got my own theory behind this, right? So, according to Jurgen Klopp, and of course he's got to be smart the way he answers questions. But according to him, he said he wanted to rest Salah's legs because he looked tired. Apparently, Salah looked tired. He's played too many games, and his intensity was not there in his game. I disagree with that, because to me he was our most dangerous player from the front three, and he scored the most goals in the league. So you still leave him on. So I think he's playing it safe. In my opinion, he was trying to make a statement, Jurgen Klopp, because from what I heard, there were rumors that he was screaming at Salah to track back, and Salah was not tracking back. Towards the end, he was jogging back instead of running back, and that pissed him off. And immediately after that, he made the change. So I think he was trying to make a statement. You guys are not performing. You're not working hard enough. You're off. So I think that's my opinion. Again, that's why I think he did it. That's the only explanation.
But do you think,
basically, because nothing else makes sense?
I understand. But do you think Salah was getting the support, the delivery that he needed on most of the games yesterday? Do you think he was getting that? Do you think the service was enough for Salah to perform yesterday, or you felt it was just?
No, that's spot on, right? Because you can't just bang Salah to get goals all the time. He's getting goals even though he's not getting much service. The service is the problem. The service is the problem, but also I think Sadio Mane and Bobby Firmino are completely off form, and they've been for a long time. So they're not performing as well. But there's no service for midfield. The fullbacks have been negated. So our principal creators are our fullbacks normally, Robertson and Trent. But they've stopped them from playing now. A lot of defenders are very smart. A lot of teams are very smart. They stop them from attacking, or they stop them from getting into dangerous areas to whip balls in. And of course, our energy in midfield is not there because we have Fabinho playing in defense. Henderson is injured. So I think that makes a difference as well. But yeah, there's no service. There's no creativity, basically. And there's no excuses. The injuries are no longer an excuse. It was an excuse. It can be used as an excuse for a while, but I think you can't now because there's no excuse for zero creativity. Our injuries are in the back line. Our strikers are still fit, but there's no creativity. There's no goals. So I think something needs to change. A formation change, maybe. We need to surprise opponents. Right now, everyone knows how we play. So they just play the
Yeah.
same way. We need to surprise opponents, maybe make a few changes in the team, get Jota. Now Jota is fit, playing from the start, maybe in the next game, play Naby Keita. So I think these are the kind of things Jurgen has to do, but he's got to be brave and he's got to make these changes because right now we're going nowhere.
Okay, okay, fair enough, fair point. I mean, I'm happy to hear that from you because for me, all these
You're
are
always
music to my
happy to hear that
ears.
from. Yeah, of
These are
course.
all music to my
Happy to hear
ears. Whenever you say,
before.
whatever you say is like music to my ears.
Let me just say this. I take consolation in the fact that United are not going to win this season. They're not going to win anything this year anyway.
Fine,
So I'm absolutely fine.
But
I'm absolutely fine. I know next year we'll whoop your ass again. Man. We'll be top of the league again. So I'm not really bothered.
okay, let's see. But I'm happy with my team this year. I think they've made a lot of progress. So I think there's something to work on, something to do. But on the other hand, Hari,
have you got a midweek game coming up next week?
Yes, against City. It's a what do you call it?
Have you got a midweek game coming up in Europe by any chance next week? Oh.
Well, we got AC Milan.
Champions League, I mean. Have you got any game coming up midweek? Is it Champions League?
I see what he did there. Okay, fine. Okay, Europa League, Champions League, whatever. Okay, whatever makes you happy, Harry. Whatever makes you happy. Of course. I wanted to say this to you. What do you think is the next fixtures, the next 2 or 3 fixtures that Liverpool are playing next?
So to sort of wrap things up really quickly, right? From in terms of review of the game. I mean, I think, like I said, I think I've gone through the tactical side of things. I think a lot of credit needs to be given to Chelsea as well. I think they're a top team under Tuchel. I think he's a fantastic manager. He's also, as everyone knows, he's a protege of Klopp, right? He followed the same path as Klopp. Both were managers of Mainz and then Borussia Dortmund. So he's actually a protege of Klopp as well. But yeah, brilliant manager. Who we've got coming up. So the good thing is, I was looking at the fixtures. Liverpool have played the top 6 of the top 8 teams, or 7 of the top 8, 6 of the top 8 teams, twice already this season. So the remaining games are basically against more the bottom teams in the league. The next game is Fulham at home, and then they have Wolves, and then there's the international break. So I'm hoping they can go on a bit of a run. But of course, I mean it's still a pipe dream right now because they keep losing. But hopefully they get 1 or 2 wins under their belt. They've got injuries. They've got players coming back from injuries now. So they can get a few results on the bounce. Then you never know because I think Chelsea have got a tough game this weekend. They've got Everton. Man United are playing Man City. Leicester have got a lot of injuries, so you never know basically. But right now it's just a roll of a dice. We don't know which Liverpool is going to turn up against Fulham. But if we get our act together with the fixtures we have coming up, we've got 2 Fulham, Wolves. If we can get 2 wins, go into the international break, 3 weeks break basically. Hopefully we get more players back fit as well, and players get to train, and Klopp can work on new formations maybe, and then we can go for it again. So yeah, hoping for a win this weekend.
Okay, so
quick one I wanted to do. I just wanted to do a quick rating of the Liverpool players yesterday.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yes.
I think just for the fans out there, this is my analysis of the game. I think Alisson didn't do anything wrong. There's too much to do. He made 1 or 2 saves, but nothing much to do. So I was going to give him a 6. I think the players that underperformed is the one I want to highlight. So I think Ozan Kabak did well yesterday. Actually, he's been really shaky, but I thought he was the better of the 2 defenders yesterday. He was quite solid. Fabinho was making quite a few mistakes. He's just back, his first game back, so maybe that's why he was a bit rusty. Trent was poor delivery. He was caught out again. It was because of him that Mason Mount got the space to score the goal. Robertson going forward, defensively okay, going forward didn't add very much. Thiago, Wijnaldum, average. I'll probably give them a 5 each.
Okay.
And then Curtis Jones, I'll probably give a 6 because he was the best of the 3, I think, and I think he was brought off too early. Up front, Mane was poor. I'll give him a 3, actually. Salah was the best of the lot, so probably a 5 as well. And then Bobby Firmino was absolutely diabolical, so I'll probably give him a 1 or 2 as well. Good to see Jota back, but let's see what he can do in the next games. Yep.
Okay, thanks, Ravi. Very quickly, I'm just going to give my own rating for Chelsea players. I'm going to give ratings to 3 players, all right?
Yep.
Because I think they deserve it. So I'm going to go with, of course, Andreas Christensen. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 because I think he was brilliant yesterday.
Yep.
I also think
I agree with that.
Antonio Rudiger was brilliant as well. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. And I think, of course, the goal scorer, Mason Mount, he is definitely a talent. So I'm going to give him another 9 out of 10 for the goal scoring. So, guys, we want to say that, of course, this is the review game of Liverpool versus Chelsea. Of course, we want your thoughts. We want to know what you think. Of course, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, please keep your comments coming on our page. We are more than happy to actually talk about it in the next show. So
please keep the comments coming. And for the Liverpool fans out there, I really want to know this as well because I'm puzzled as well. I really want to know what you guys think. What's the problem? What are the issues we're facing right now? How do we get out of this slump? What do we need to change? How do we get out of this slump? How do we get the smile off Ram's face? So these are the things I want to hear from you fans basically out there, because I'm puzzled and I want to know what we can do to get out. I want to get your thoughts on this as well. So please leave your comments. We can
Sure, bring in all the thoughts.
We'll probably have a more detailed discussion on it based on your comments as well moving forward. And I think, Ram, I don't know if you want to talk about what's coming up. So we're going to do another show again over the weekend, guys. We'll cover a few topics, but I think one of the things we will be talking about. So I think you definitely want to tune in and watch the show when we do upload it over the weekend. We definitely want to talk about England and the Euros. We'll talk about what is the squad England's going to take to the Euros. We've got a lot of young talent coming through after a long time. What are their chances of the Euros? And also, who are the players they should be taking to the Euros as well? Any surprise ones that they should be taking to the Euros with them as well? So we'll definitely be going through that over the weekend, Ram, I think.
Yep, exciting next show coming up. But before we end today, of course, we are running out of time. But before we go, let's just do the answers for the trivia question we posted last week.
So what was the question again? The question was, who are the players who have played for both Manchester United and Chelsea in the Premier League era? So there are 8 players in total. And Ram, I think you want to go through that list.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yes, I'm going to go through very quickly because it's Juan Mata, of course. Juan Mata, very recently. Nemanja Matic still in the squad, of course. Juan Veron, if you remember. Radamel Falcao, Mark Hughes, Mark Bosnich, our goalkeeper. Paul Parker, Romelu Lukaku. Yeah, those are the 8. Those are the 8 players.
Awesome. I don't know how many you guys got right, but basically that was a really good trivia question. I think we'll have more trivia questions like that moving forward as well, just to test around as well.
Yep. So guys, we want to say thank you for tuning into our show today. Special review game for Liverpool versus Chelsea. So very quickly, I just want to say thank you once again. Please keep tuning into our show. Remember, the Plot Malaysia, is created for the fans, by the fans. And a very quick shout out to Lava Balan, who actually designed our new logo and of course our banner art on YouTube. So thank you so much for all your help. And of course to all of you guys, we look forward to seeing you again in the next show. And of course, it's going to be very exciting. Keep tuning, and of course, leave your comments and continue to subscribe.
Hopefully, I'm going to have more of a smile in the next show. Basically, it's been a depressing show, but
I hope not.
But it's been a depressing show. Hopefully, the depression look is on Ram's face next week. But I mean, in the next show, yeah. But guys, I mean, it's
United will win it. Yes.
Difficult morning for me, difficult day for me. But yeah, we'll pull through, guys. Pull through, Liverpool fans. You'll never walk alone. And signing off from the Plot. Cheers, Ram.
Cheers. Signing off for the fans, by the fans. Take care. Bye bye.